Hi, this is Brian Sachs with another Reverse Mortgage Marketing Minute. Hey, did you catch Sue's tip on Tuesday about marketing during the holidays? If you haven't, go to reversemortgagesuccess.com and go check it out because Sue makes a couple really interesting points on marketing during this holiday season. But I want to share with you today some ideas on what to do between now and the beginning of the year. And pay attention to these because these are going to be really big tips. This is what I'm doing right now as well. First thing, I'm going to give you a second here to grab a pen and a piece of paper or hit pause. Okay, ready? These are two really big profit producing ideas that you need to start implementing immediately. You know, during the year we get so caught up in all the day-to-day activities and all of the issues surrounding originating loans and dealing with processors and appraisals and phone calls and everything else that goes into being a originator. One of the things I want you to do, number one, I want you to go ahead right now, take out your 2011 planner, and I want you to schedule 2 1-hour sessions a week. And I want you to put it in your planner for the whole year. 2 1-hour sessions a week where you're going to be working on your business. That means no cell phone, out of the office, no BlackBerry, no smartphone, no disturbances, no anything. Just private, quiet time so you can start working on your marketing because let's face it, if you're not marketing and using some of the tips here at Reverse Mortgage Success, well, 2011 may be a very challenging year for you if you're not marketing correctly. Now, Sue and I pride ourselves on giving you field-tested and proven tactics, most of them little-known tactics, to generate more reverse deals. But you really can apply this to almost any area of your origination, whether you're doing reverses or forwards. It's all important. So that's step number one. Block those times. What do you do during those times? You look at what campaigns are working and what campaigns are not working. You look at different ideas that you want to implement. You start testing. You start writing pieces. You take the tips that Sue and I are giving you and implement. Just because you know these ideas, well, that doesn't help you. You need to actually go out and do them. And the beauty is Sue and I give you a lot of templates to go ahead and do this. Number two, and this is a really big idea that I've never seen anyone talk about. You are attracted to a certain type of client, and a certain type of client is attracted to you. This is a really huge idea. So here's what I want you to do during the downtime between now and New Year's. I want you to take out every 1003, every loan application that you have and have originated for the entire year. And let's start looking at the commonalities. Is it husband and wife? Is it a single person? Is it a widow or a widower, or just a male, just a female? How old are they? What area of town do they live in? What professions are they? All the information that you have on the loan application, I want you to write down. Now, of course, if you're doing a reverse, that's not going to be the case. You're not going to necessarily know what their occupation is, but you do know this. You do know their age. You do know what part of town and zip codes they came from. You do know how they got to you, which is really critical. I hope you're tracking and know exactly where they came from so that you can see the return on your investment. And now I want you to compile all of this information and look for the commonalities. Why do this? Because 2 reasons. Number one, you're going to see who your ideal prospect is. Doesn't mean you don't get loans from other types, but now you're going to know who your ideal prospect is, and you can start talking in your ads and in your marketing and in what you do to that exact person. And secondarily, you can now start targeting media, newspapers, radio, TV, other media, other marketing tips that we give you, other techniques. You could start targeting this exact person. So for example, a lot of people, a lot of loan officers that Sue and I consult with, we see that they're advertising, they're just advertising. They're advertising on radio, but they don't know that the demographic is correct. They're advertising on TV or they're sending direct mail. But what if you knew, for example, that your target person is a 74-year-old female widow who lives in this zip code and that zip code. Well, now you could actually get a list and start targeting those folks. You could advertise in those neighborhood publications. You could start hitting them directly. And this, folks, will explode your business. So instead of being general, you become very, very specific. I have so much more to cover, but I don't want to make this a half-hour video. So this is part one of what you need to do. Get out that planner, start blocking times to work on your business. Number two, break out those 1003s and look for the commonalities in your customer. Who is your prospect? Again, you're going to be attracted to a certain type of client and resonate better with them, and certain ones are going to be attracted to you because of who you are. Let's figure out who that is, and let's start going after them. Happy holidays to you and your family. Sue and I wish you a prosperous 2011. And stay tuned Tuesday for another tip from Sue. And next Thursday, I'm going to conclude a couple more things that I want you to do to make sure that 2011 is your best year ever. I appreciate you watching our marketing tips from Reverse Mortgage Success. One last thing. At the bottom of this post, I really want you to do me a favor. Please tell Sue and I what you feel the biggest obstacle to your success is in 2011. Please write it down, because Sue and I are preparing lots of really cool, tested, proven, little known, but highly effective techniques that we're going to share with you in our trainings and on our ongoing reverse mortgage marketing tips. So go ahead, write down here and leave your comments on what you believe your biggest obstacle to success is in 2011, and Sue and I will provide you with the breakthroughs. Have a great holiday.